You really had some okay ones in the beginning of that Laugh You Lose, but then it was a little rough after the ending there. It was a little rough. Okay. Clickety clickety. Clickety clackety. Bobbity bobbity. All right. Sorry, this is currently unavailable. What do you mean? How do we submit said paintings? Oh, they were already submitted. They've been submitted a while ago. You just weren't on the thing. How much do I have to pay for you to see the rest of the memes? You can't. We've moved it along. I'm sorry. We can't do it. You guys climaxed too quick. You were too quick with it. Okay, live chat, pop out chat. Sorry, live chat is unavailable. What do you mean live chat is unavailable? We peaked too soon. Oh, because it's not public. It was still on private. That's why it wasn't available. What the heck? No, that's on me. That's my bad. There it goes. That's my bad. I'm sorry. I don't know why it wasn't on public. It was still stuck on private. I had it set to M for mini when it should have been on W for Wumbo. Sorry about that, YouTube side. My apologies. All right, there we go. Okay. All right. Chat, I'm gonna piss my pants. All right. Let's do it. Did you lick your hands? Always. 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 All right. Let's go. Let's see what we got here. Bada bading. Let's see. Gonna get the AC on real quick because it's a bit warm out here. And bam. All right. Thank you for the resubs and the subs all the way, chat. Also. All right. Cool. Let's do this now. We have painting submissions. We have painting submissions we're going to be talking about today. This one should be much better than the You Laugh You Lose because it's a bit more wholesome, a bit more humorous, a bit more fun. So we have 91 submissions, so we're probably not going to take too long on rolling through all of these because it might take some time, overall. But it might take a long while. But we have the Bricky's Model Art Contest. This is basically where we go ahead and we go talk about we have a bunch of models that people have done. Now, in order for them to confirm it is their models and not somebody else's, we have made sure that they put a little Brickathon picture or something along those lines next to the model to confirm that it is in fact their models. That is the main deal. That is the main shtick. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. So we're just gonna show off some cool miniature painting and go from there. And nothing really too crazy. These were also taken from Discord. However, I trust this to be a lot better because this is in fact not about making someone laugh. This is in fact about just cool models and stuff. So let's see here. Window capture model art contest. And then gonna hit this guy like that. And then, hey, okay, there we go. I'm gonna turn off the text for a little bit. Because it might be a little bit easier. Can I zoom in or no? No, I cannot. So we're going to have to deal with it like this. So the first person is from the Raven Guard Chapter Masters, which is already really, really cool. We're actually starting really strong with what we got going on here. Also, Noise, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you. Why are the Beak Marines from the fucking HRE? I don't know what that means, but they look really, really cool. No, they know it's, oh, shut up, blah, blah. It is the Raven Guard Chapter Masters. One was the Chapter Master to start, and then the other one took the place. Come on, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. I know you're being a shitter, but I'm gonna beat your ass anyway. Also, hey, Pint Size, this is a prime. We are looking at some art today, Mr. Gary. I will say the colors here are really good. I particularly enjoy the ice base for them, mainly because I think the ice being all white and the fact that they have white colors is actually really good. I'm particularly impressed by the edge highlighting because I think the edge highlighting is actually you know what? Maybe I can zoom in a little bit this way. The edge highlighting is really impressive on the jetpacks all the way up there on the top. And I find that to be very, very cool, especially with this, like the actual amount of edge highlighting there is really, really good. And we love a good edge. So from Solaris, okay, this is adorable. Thank you for the little brick on the Brickathon thing. That's very cute. We have a Guardsman squad, classic Guardsman squad here. The blue is pretty good. This has a very, it's a cute miniature. I'm not sure when this was your miniature overall, like what series of time this was when you did this one, but it reminds me very much of like the old school days of when you would end up showing off your mini and then having it in a, what is it, like very classic old school marine colors, blue, drabs, things like that, which is very, very fun. Oopsie. Oh yeah, there we go. Chesty, Tau battle suit. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, okay, shit. I'm going to assume that's a ghost keel, and that looks very good. I am very impressed with your use of cork, which I am assuming is cork, and then you actually painted up the water on the base to give it the little white wave effect, which is actually very sick. I like the green glow you have for the gun as well, but the actual white kind of like thrashing water there on the cork base is very, very impressive. I also enjoy the fact that you adjusted the scaling of it because the ghost kill kind of like aims a little bit downwards normally when it's in its normal model, or like more like a flat thing, and so because you have the base cork on the front leg, it kind of aims it up a little bit more to a higher level, which is it's actually really, really, really good. Angel of Steel, the Powex oh, wait, a Carnosaur. Oh my god, they even have their eggs in their nest. Wait, is there a dude in the is there a person in the mouth? Oh my god, there is. I don't think I've actually ever seen Carnosaurs. Is this Sigmar or Fantasy? Which is similar, but you know what I mean. That is actually super cool. It's AOS. I love the little dude's bloody arm right outside of the on the hand. The colors are really good too. The orange specks, or like the bright orange color on the face and the general bits of the chitin and carapace look really, really good. It's Barney the Carnosaur. Oh, that's funny. It does have a similar color scheme, doesn't it? Classic Sigmar model grind set. Yeah, that's very, very true. That looks sick. Leviathan Tree, Chaos Sorcerer Lord. Wait, what's... Oh, I assume this is also a Sigmar model, yeah, for the Chaos Sorcerer. I haven't seen this model before. Wait, what's with the weird grafted dude on the side of the model? That's also Sigmar the Curseling. Is that what that little creep is? With his hand on his head and like that funny looking face? He's a Tzeentch one. They're twins? Really? This is such a cool looking model. What's the base that it's on? Is it 32 or is it 40? Do you know? You can play this game in Total War Warhammer. I haven't played much Total War Warhammer, so I don't really know a lot about the old fancy stuff with that one. I play a little bit of third game, but not a ton. Very little. Is he on 32 millimeter? Ah, too bad. That would actually be a sick looking model for like a Chosen Squad or something. I only ever think in the mindset of what can I do for my own personal 40K stuff. And so he would look really cool for like a Chosen Captain or something of that nature. He's always creepy. I like that one a lot. Also, thank you, Nightmane, for the Prime. All right, what we got next? Oh, wow. That's really clean. With the blending on the flag as well. And the highlighting and layering on the bottom of the cape. It has like a very, grim, dark shadow type thing. Plus, doing flags can be a bit tough sometimes. That's a very good flag. Oh yeah, I always put those little bullet holes in there. Yeah, the flag is done really well. The colors are done really well. The glazing, especially, is done very, very well. The boots, yeah. Wow. That's some real ass. That's really very solid. Captain Ryberry, you did a fantastic Kriegsman. What? John Bastion, scratch-built Sentinel proxy. Wait, this is sick. Wait a minute, I recognize these parts too. The tubes are from the actual Sentinels on the top and the bottom, but the little smoke launchers are from, and the little rocket on the left is actually from various other bits and pieces from tanks. The bottom, I can tell the foot is a sprue because I snip those sprues out very often. So, it's got a little sprue on the bottom. I can see that you've, the gun is actually, I think is a las cannon. That's a heavy weapon, like las cannon team of sorts. I don't know what the sword is on the front though. It looks like a power sword of sorts based on a little bit there. But, wait, this actually, it is kind of, Ned Kelly-like, isn't it? It looks like Iron Harvest. It does kind of have an Iron Harvest vibe, isn't it? That's actually super sick. Also, can I say that I really love the brickle you drew? The cute little, with the little feet. That's super goddamn cute. Oh shit. Flabero Balrog from that Lord of the Rings thing. Oh crap! Wait, hold on. The glazing and scaling on the top of it's really, really good. The purple, the yellow and the orange on the top. I didn't even realize there was a Balrog mini. I didn't. Oh well, of course there's a Balrog mini. The GW makes Lord of the Rings stuff. That's right. That's right. Of course there is. Of course there is. Ned Kelly, but from a leader of the Necromunda game. Wait, that literally is designed from Iron Harvest. This is from. Oh, I was unaware. Because scratch-built Sentinel proxy makes me assume that it was just like a fun Okay, gotcha. I didn't realize the Balrog had a mini, but I guess it makes sense. Looks good though. The orange between the scales and the glazing for the char on the scales is really, really nice. Aqua, assorted Ideneth Deepkin. Oh man, the Deepkin looks so cool. Oh. I gotta say, as far as AOS minis go, Deepkin are really up there. And they look very, very good. Very impressive on the glazing you've done for the cape on this kind of dude. Not to mention all of the little bits of the bone color and the I'm assuming you used either Agrax Earth Shade or Reichland Flesh Shade to get that kind of like seeping into the areas of the whatever it's called, the I guess they're just shades, right? Getting the shades down there to keep those moving. It's pretty darn good. The coral reef is blowing. Oh, the coral reef does look really sick. That's true. The coral reef does look really, really cool. A wash. Thank you. A wash. Thank you. Dr. Stein. Holy shit. Usharan Mortarch of Delusion. I remember when I saw this miniature get unveiled. Yeah, that's cool. Also, can I just say that I really appreciate the globs of paint around the rim of the model? Because I am such a believer that you just stick your goddamn brush in the pot and you just go over that damn rim. Fuck layers. When I'm done with my mini and it's time to paint that rim, I don't want no kind of multiple layers, too thin coats, nothing like that. I want to glob that shit and thick that paint rim, and it is sacred. That's dude, the flesh you've done on also the base. The base colors are looking really good too. Very smooth, very good contrast for the miniature itself. I like it a lot. I haven't seen much of Ushoran, but he's pretty cool. Chai personally, Nagash, Supreme Lord of the Undead. Oh, Nagash. Such is... It's almost hard to say anything about Nagash because Nagash is he's just kind of the guy. He's just kind of him. I also like the color. I'm curious what they use for the pink because I really like that pink shade. That magenta-esque shade looks fantastic. And I very much am curious I mean, my first mind goes to like Screamer pinkish a little bit with some highlights on top of that, but it's very, very good. I'm a very big fan of the pink color. I'm not sure exactly what paint was used for it, but I like it a lot. Oh my god. Miata, Scavenger, Dune Crawler, and Night Paladin. Wait. That's super fun. Okay, the Dune Crawler is really cute. It's very goofy looking, and I love the stuff. I think it's probably Melta models in the front. I love the dirty, grimy look to it. I wonder what they use for the legs. I also like that's a bucket. This is a big old bucket, you know? Steampunk portal turret. That's true. It does kind of have that. Getting kind of an Armored Core vibe from it. You know, I would say so too. I think that like the guy on the right would be like the enemy you fight in Armored Core. That's one of the basic mobs. Because they always kind of look very top heavy, very T-like. And also I think it's the red eye. The red eye is very much there. As you get the Havoc launcher on the top of the head, you always get the chainsaw. I think that's still a normal Knight chassis lower body, but the top is obviously a bit more squarish. This is like dual heavy stubbers of sorts. It's very grim. I also like how much you see like random wires and tubing all over the thing. You have these big thick tubes on the side, go up and over, go around, go to the side. It's kind of neat. Also, wait, you're right. That's a fucking Citadel pot of paint on the top left. I just realized that. That looks like a Citadel paint pot. That's super funny. All right, what do we got next? Vanity Primal Watts Orc Lads. Those are fucking Orc Lads. Those are the boys. I actually gotta say the white skin, the albino orc, actually looks kind of good. They're very shiny. They're very shiny gits. Yeah, she got a couple of color orcs. You got more brown, kind of brownish reddish colored orcs. You got green orcs. You got light and dark green orcs. You got the albino white orcs. These are, in fact, the boys. One would maybe even argue the lads. Holy, that's a good color scheme. Amped Up Empora, Knight Valiant, House, oh shit, Mauritanian. That's a smooth white. Hold on. That's smooth. Also, goddamn, do we love metal color. That is a clean white. That's very good. Also, I love anything that's half and half. Half and half color scheme is always really cool. Honestly, it's a very clean ass white. That's just a smooth. Also, I like the Necron base you have there. I really enjoy using the Necron pylons to be able to add to the little bit of the basing. I don't know if those are from the Kill Team box or if maybe those are printed, but they look like they were from the Kill Team box, which might be a big might be a big ass handy little help there to add for more basic material, because I actually have some Kill Team box. Also, I like the fact that the eyeball on the Knight Valiant is also green, so it kind of matches the base coloring. It's neat, very cool. Willie, Prime Orcs, god damn you. Prime Orc. Oh my god, wait, hold on. You have all of them. Holy. You're right. These are the Prime Orcs. It's all of them. Good god. Good old family reunion. Okay, well, the Angron looks sick as hell. Just super good in general. Like that is a classic Angron-ass looking Angron. The Magnus looks pretty decent. I like the Fulgrim also looks really good. I will say I personally am a big fan of the Angron, I think the most out of the four. But they all have good bits. Very good choice in using the purple little bits of flour from, I think that's Huge Miniatures, or maybe it's like aquarium stuff for the Fulgrim. The lion also looks really good. I wonder, I like the stone color to it. A very good, I like the stone bits to it. Also Gilliman in red looks a lot better than Gilliman in blue. That being said, the blue sword to counteract the red armor, very cool. I actually like the lion a lot. It has a very gothic, like monochromatic type look, you know? It's very, very neat. Ben the Canadian, Jester and Leviathan. Okay. Okay, that's really cool. Wait, did you do a goddamn... Hold on. There's a little face on the leg. Also, wait a minute. This is from the book, isn't it? Kingmaker. Kingmaker, yeah. Because Leviathan was in the water and it was all gurgly and stuff. Because it's a Valiant. And Jester was the main warglaive that, I forget the name of the pilot. It's been a while since I've read it. He was doing it. Yeah. A nice base for them, too. Good God. Yeah. Very, the classic, like water Valiant, you know? That looks great. That looks super, super good. That's a good point. Also, the leg is really solid. Also, I love the little it's not like a Harlequin mask, like the Jester mask on the bottom, and then the stepping on the base. Not to mention the little kind of like victory pose of Jester. That looks really sick. Also, I can tell this person paints a lot and very well because they have a white box. They got that white box for all of those photographs. Wired Hyena, Gaz. Oh, Wired Hyena, you have been around the stream for a long while, and I do not know if you got into painting via my videos or things like that, or if you were already a painter. That being said, you have rose in the ranks of painting quite quickly. I have occasionally seen the stuff that you have posted in the busts on the Discord and things of that nature, and it is very impressive. I must say they do look really good. I've only been at this for 2 years now. Yeah, for 2 years, this is kind of nuts. This is kind of insane for only 2 years, especially the Gaz base. That's genuinely wild. This is extremely good. I mean, I've been painting for like 7, and this is far better than I have ever done. Also, Sake Jake, thank you for the tier 1 sub as well. Appreciate it. Ooh. Was the Shard of the Void Drag. Ooh. I like that red. I like that red a lot. But like silver, dark colors, and red are always good. They're always good. I mean, it's kind of hard to say no to having a red and metallic kind of color scheme, but that one is always solid and it looks really, really good. Oh, Asterath, the Grim. Okay, I'm sorry. Chunky Noodle Soup, your model looks great. Good color scheme. Love Asterath. Awesome stuff. The Halo Reach playmat, though. The Halo Reach playmat, though. That is very, very based. Absolutely immaculate levels of bonus points to be added to this whole bit. You definitely get some solid bonus points for the Reach stuff, without a doubt. Stalker Astronaut, Dark Angels, Legion Praetor. I love this model so much. Also, your UV light to add like a bloody effect to the blade is really, really cool. That's super sick. But I gotta be honest, the Praetor Mini from Horus Heresy is so good. It's so good. I actually run this as my Night Lord's Master of Executions. Oh, we can't see the glow? Oh, shit, my bad. There you go. My bad. My big-ass head. I love this miniature. It's so good. I am a huge fan of it. The general, like... the color schemes are great. The cape is super good. I also like that we're doing it properly. We've got the Dark Angels color schemes. So you have like they say it's a green so dark it can be misplaced for black, but it's black basically, and silver and red, which is sick. This has got lots of great looks to it all. Cock, Uthar the Destined. Hey, you know what? I'm just saying, that's a pretty cool mat right there. That's a very cool mat. A possible Arsenal of the Angels mat purchased on the brickymerch.com store. That's Saul Uthar, though. I also like the fact that you did a little green effect beneath the gun, particularly. Moving through it. The man is, in fact, very much destined. And I always like a little bit of OSL highlighting. Willie, Harlequin Solitaire. Nice handwriting, by the way. Very nice looking Bricklethon handwriting. You know what? I haven't seen a Solitaire. Oh my God, is it Ronald McDonald? I just noticed it. That's hysterical. That's genuinely hysterical. Ronald McDonald has Ronald McFucking had it. He's going to stab you for like 12 damage or whatever, however many wounds it is or takes. That's so goofy. Hell yeah. Wait, Holy Dune. Oh my God. The Holy Dune Crawler. How did you do this? It's like it's a Rhino chassis just like put on the top of the Dune Crawler. my brain is like not able to comprehend this. My brain is genuinely having a hard time comprehending the visual on this. It's it's just the Doom Crawler base, like the kind of like the amphibious vehicle type thing, but with with the top of an exorcist. It's so strange. The Pope Mobile with the little rudders too, right? The Pope Mobile Doom Crawler. That's so funky. Green is really pretty though. I like the green a lot. Inept Adept, a Cerastus Knight Lancer. Oh my god. You did all of the skulls? This is the process on the top right of you putting each individual skull into the Knight Lancer's shield with the carnivore head on the Cerastus. That is actually really, really cool. Never has free tank shock tasted this good before. 12 hours over 2 days. Yeah, I can't imagine the amount of effort it took for you to properly get this shield done. I don't know if this is a heretical Knight Lancer. Based on the skulls, I'm going to make the assumption that it is. And it is genuinely sick that you did this. It would make a very, very good Chaos one. Granted, having a bunch of skulls everywhere is also very Imperial coded, so I'm okay with it. Airhorn dot wave. That's funny. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I love a good Knight Abominant. Not only is the Abominant awesome because of the tusks and the Bale Mace, but the Terror Shades, the weird little like psychic vultures or whatever they are on the top of the Knight is damn good. That one's super solid. Scapula Freons, how broadside and Riptide Battlesuit. Blue women, please DM me. You ever heard of a video game called Mass Effect? Scapula, you ever heard of a video game called Mass Effect, perchance? Because if you need blue women to DM you, I may have a good opportunity for you. Nice. I like the color scheme, though. I gotta be honest. I've never been a very big fan of painting orange, but I've always felt orange looks really good in anything like NASA Punk, you know? And I feel like sometimes you can get a little bit of a NASA Punk vibe when you do Tau stuff. Just here and there. You know, there can be some really good looks. Lightning Blade, 1,000 Sun. Correct. Lightning. Oh no, actually, I'm sorry. Lightning Blade 000. Your paint job might be good. Your flames might be great. Your trim immaculate. But this is not 1,000 Sun. That's 2. You've got 1 rubric and a sorcerer. Ooh, that's 2,000 suns. Unless you're only counting the sorcerer because it's the only one with its brain mostly intact. And in that case, well, ST Wagons, custom Knight Questoris. Okay. Oh my god. So I see we have a chainsword, Reaper chainsword in the back. We've got some freehand, which I love, on the front. We have the additional, I can see the resin lines on your thing on here. You dirty, dirty boy. I can see you dirty, dirty boy. I can see your 3D printed resin lines on the top. I will say, I think, is this a Lehman Russ turret? It looks like a Lehman Russ battle cannon. At least the front part of it does. I'm not 100% certain, though. It might be something else, but I think it's a rust cannon. Though the other parts of the rapid fire battle cannon are about somewhat similar. There may be a bit of printing. Oh, I'm not telling you no. We can all appreciate a little dirty flirty, you know. I will say I really like the sword though. I see you made the sword out of a lot of components. So I'm going to be honest, I'm not actually quite sure exactly what you made. I think it's another. It looks like it's a Reaper chain sword, split on the top, and you added this butt plug on the. No, I'm totally kidding. You add the grip on the back, and for the most part, I mean, the print for the most part is very, very good. I also noticed you added the shoulder pad as like a carapace thing on the back of the thing as well, and I will say the freehand of the crow with the red slice in between is also very cool. I will, as far as conversions go, this one's really sick. This one's really, really sick. I like it a lot. It's very neat. Charlotte, changer of gender. Zinch would be proud. Burning Chariot of Zinch. Burning Chariots are still in the game, right? They didn't remove them, right? Because I remember there was that whole thing about the chariots being gone, or was that the Slanesh ones? Listen. If anyone is a trans rights activist, it's Zinch. All right, the changer of ways, making change is great. Yeah, we still got them. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. I've always liked the flamers. They're creepy and they're really weird, and I like the fact that they're on little screamer bites. And they just have a go. They're just so Zinchian. Also, great use of is it Mordian Earth? It's the black one that like crumples into volcanic style. Is it Mordian? I don't remember exactly what it is called. The technical paint. Mordant Earth. Mordant Earth. My bad. That's good stuff. It's very, very sick. There's a lot of really neat shit there. Mordant Earth. Thank you. I like that a lot. That's one, the name is hysterical, and two, it's a really good base. I like it a lot. Yo, human male. Not if Charlotte has anything to say about it. Vashtor the Archifane, our boy. That is a clean Vashtor. That is a smooth look. You got the creepy purple skin all done up. You got the glow effect on the eyeballs. You've got these awesome Space Marine skulls at his feet. Honestly, I actually think that you're doing yourself a little bit of a disservice because your lighting is very bad. Because you have this giant, harsh lighting being reflected off of the Forge Fiend. And honestly, if you have like a classic like light box of sorts, like a black background, this would actually probably look even way better. I almost think that the photos do this mini a disservice because I'm looking closely at the mini and I'm seeing all of the crevices being properly like filled in, and then the brightness of little parts and bits of it. I think it's really sick. It's very cool. And also Vashtor is just awesome. Also, Vashtor's like finally good. Vashtor's like finally a good unit. I really like him. I think he's actually worth taking in your CSM army. Dark Muffins, Scout Marine. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that helmet. Look at that chin and that mohawk. Oh my goodness. When was this? Holy. This brings me back. This isn't one of the new scouts, I don't think. Or at least the head is different. Sorry, I say helmet. I meant head. It's super. This is very 80s Warhammer. This is very late 80s Warhammer. Because you've also got the color scheme. You've got the camo green. You've got the flame effect on the shotgun, and then you have the mohawk. This is mega 80s era. Also, the freehand flame is actually really, really good. That actually came out quite nice. Chad Thundercock looking. That's true. Phyrexia, Horus Heresy Admech. Oh, not just Horus Heresy Admech, but also you got some Heresy Admech, but you also have some Contemptor Dreadnoughts from the K-Suns and some K-Suns. You've also got the what's the crap. The Thousand Suns Terminator Kopesh? Is that what it's called? The curved sword? Was it a Kopesh? I'm forgetting the names right now, but it's something somewhat similar to that. It is? Okay, you got like the big curved one on the Contemptor. And so you got like a little Contemptor Kopesh type thing, which is really, really cool. Not to mention, obviously, you have your main sorcerer as well. Oh my god, Chad, did you see those new 30K Admech minis? The new ones that just got launched recently? They look gorgeous. They look super pretty. I'm really happy about them. I suffer as a 40K Admech player. I just proxy them. I eat seagulls. Tau Storm Surge. Holy shit. Why is it always like this? Why do you get these like really high level, impressive looking dioramas and imagery and things like that? And the name is I Eat Seagulls. So not only is the Storm Surge like overgrown by all of the other stuff, very, very cool, which is very, very cool. But the Tau Ethereal with the projector and the OSL lighting showing off the projector to the rocks around him is fucking awesome. Is genuinely awesome. I love that. Very Bastion coded. It just kind of has a little bit of a Bastion look, doesn't it, from Overwatch? Yeah. But the OSL is nutty. The aesthetic is just very, very good. Good detail, good look. Also, black background. Got the light box. Tom, Custodian Shield Captain. Oh my god, Tom. Is that a desk mat from the old school, like town carpet from like 93? Holy. Listen, okay, your mini's great, by the way. Great mini, good stuff. Love a good Trajan, but I have to comment on the playmat. All right? I have to comment on the playmat. A Borin Borides, Iron Warrior Praetor is. I'm sorry. Do you have like a honey? Do you have like a Wheaties cereal box behind it? I like the Iron Warrior. Also, I love any kind of Iron Warrior with a gigantic gun and the arm. But yeah, little Weetabix in the background. The fucking Weetabix in the background. Cereal within, cereal without. That's really funny. That's really, really funny. It goes kind of hard. There we go. Sawbones, Mechanical Trigon. Oh, holy hell. Holy hell. So, where do we even begin with all of these? I can't even quite tell. Kilroy spotted? What do you mean Kilroy? Wait, what do you mean Kilroy was here? Left image? Keep out. The nose guy graffiti? Oh, the nose guy. Grotsky was here. Oh, Grotsky was here. There's a lot. I also love the dude being yanked by. There's actually a lot of parts here that I actually have no idea where they're from. You gotta point out the Grotsky was here. I point out the Grotsky was here. I see it. Bricky, you don't know who Kilroy was? I actually don't quite remember much about Kilroy. No. The dude impaled is sick. I'm actually more so as curious where a lot of the pieces come from. Like, I think I recognize the shoulder pads, but a lot of the individual bits and pieces of this mini, I actually don't really know where they're from. First ever graffiti. It was an old World War II meme. Oh, maybe I have seen it then. I just don't know off the top of my head. The arms are like Brutalis Dreadnought claws. Yes, they are. That is a Brutalis Dreadnought. That's very, yes. Okay. I also like how it's a Trigon, which is really cool because I like Trigons. That's a very cool mini. Arch Lupercal, Hellbrute. The mint made. There's such an interesting cross section between Warhammer and VTubers. I wonder who could have done that. I love me a good Hellbrute. It's very fleshy. There's a lot of flesh on that one. And then having that directly above the made mint is very, very goofy. Arch Lupercal is a fucking humorous ass. Fucking the Lupercal name is humorous as hell. There's some good stuff here. He's chunky. He's thick. He's a big boy. The flesh makes me uncomfortable. The flesh makes me a little uncomfortable, yeah. But it's cool looking. The biggest backed head brute. That's true. Herker, Terminator. Honestly, I gotta be honest, Herker. I don't really have a whole lot to say about it. That is a clean Terminator. Nothing really much there. The red looks good. You got a little bit of grime on it. You got cool like a orc skull, Eldar skull on the sides. Pretty similar. It looks like Blood Ravens actually, which is kind of fun. Little callback there. Little callback to the old school. Pretty fun. Harlequin Voidweaver. Ooh. Oh, the lightning effect. The lightning effect on the sides. That's pretty okay. The gradient also looks very good. I'm assuming this was done via airbrush based on the way the gradient looks, because it does look very good. Combining that with the lightning freehand on it is pretty cool. That's actually a very fun look. A very, very fun look. Thor, Huskard on Stormhorn. What the heck is that? Is this okay? The base is not big enough for this poor guy. It's a very, 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 very small base for such a big bear. But damn, Huskard and Stormhorn. Which is this Kislev? AOS? Or something else? Is Kislev in AOS? I don't know if they're in AOS or if they're only in fantasy. AOS ogres. Oh, it's ogres. Oh, wait, so this guy's big. Kislev is only in fantasy. It's not even in old world yet. Oh, really? Oh. Is it in old world? Oh, Kislev doesn't have minis yet? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Because I know Kislev is in Warhammer Fantasy. Total War Warhammer, which is obviously fantasy, as in the old world. But I didn't even realize they had no miniatures at all yet. That's surprising. I kind of thought they would. That's an AOS novel. I think it's like wait. It's a 40K Marine. Oh, did you Oh, you're right. It is a 40K Marine riding on the bear. Ew, are you doing like a Space Wolf kind of riding type dealio? Like a proxy from AOS? Because I just noticed it now. Yeah, there is a Marine on the top. A big ass bear. That is sick. It's for a homebrew chapter, Space Wolf successor. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. Lord Soth 2012. Zarek the Silent King. You know what? Not gonna lie. That do be Zarek. And I remain to state that Zarek is one of, if not the best model Games Workshop has put out. It is an absolute outstanding miniature. I love the red. I love the silver. I love the purple cape. It is all good stuff. That is a seriously great model. Why is he flaying some dude alive behind him? Oh, that's a shard of a god. You see, they broke them into a bunch of shards, and now he's using a shard of his old gods to power his pimp mobile. Yeah, that's a Catan. He's using a Catan to power his ride. This is not hyperbole. He is using a Catan shard to power his ride. Because the dude has the most aura ever. Yeah, he's awesome. I do like that the Silent King is not some over-the-top Necron that looks like Nagash. I like that he's just a little bit of a bigger Necron than normal. He's just a bigger guy. He just happens to be on a giant pimp mobile. I love Zarek. He's so cool. Some of the best lore out there too. Valator, Raptidon Charger. Oh, that's just fun. That's just a dope-ass lizard man on a dope-ass lizard. With a bunch of really, really cool crevices for all these kinds of washes and stuff like that. This is great. I have very little to say about this one besides the fact that it looks really cool. Also, nice feather colors. I like the with the red and the orange. The Chub. Admech and Astra Militarum. Oh, you even got yourself one of those little display cases and stuff for everything too. I mean, your Call looks great. I've painted Call before. It's a fucking nightmare. But he looks amazing. I really like. Also, hey, Dracula, thank you for the 5 gifted subs again. Holy hell! I really like the Kasserkin. The way you do the black. I will say the way you do the black mixed with the kind. How do you like the desert camo? You have this mixture of like desert camo plus like a dark black / gray. And so that theme is really good. I also just love looking at Sentinels. I see you've added some bits too. You put the missile launcher on the side of the Sentinel, as well as the las cannon. Or that might be a multi-laser. They look kind of similar sometimes. I think it actually might be the multi-laser. They look very cool. The Sentinel looks good. I like the Kriegsman multi-launcher. And then, of course, you have the Knights and the various other Admech, which look really good. Icarus, Voidsman. I don't have a lot to say. These are clean Voidsmen. Voidsmen in arms, yeah. God, I love their single blue visor. I love the single blue visor. Bricky, am I still valid if I want to collect 40k minis for collecting's sake and not for actually playing? Of course you're valid. Of course you're valid. The idea that you have to ask that makes it appear that maybe someone has told you something wrong. Of course. The fact that I engage in every part of the hobby, meaning lore, books, games, painting, and playing, is a very rare thing. Because that's requiring someone to engage in a lot of different things. You have like a day job. You have like a life and like friends and family and things you have to do. This is a hobby. A hobby should not be taken overly seriously, and it should only enrich your life. It should. The entire point of spending money to enjoy a hobby is to enrich yourself, whether it be challenge, achievement, general relaxation, or whatever. So please paint anything you want. There are tons of people who paint and don't play. It's very common. All right, Lockheed Mothman. That's fucking funny. Imperialis and other Xenos. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to zoom this in for the chat. Is that a orc Ghostbuster? Oh my God. That is an orc chasing down a ghost squig. Ghostbusters. Ghostbuster. B-U-S-T-A. That's so true. That is so funny. Holy, that's good. The squiggler. He squigged me. You've also got a bunch of great-looking knights and various other Imperials. I see you've got a Night Lords. No, it's not a Valiant in Night Tyrant. You've got a bunch of Tau and some like shields and stuff for the Tau. I mean, I will always be happy with cool Kriegsmen, always. And then that's a cool variant of Farsight. That's a very cool variant of Farsight. Wait, Captain America Knight? Oh my God, you're right. It is Captain America. I did not even notice the stars and the stripes. I will say, this is all really good, but the Ghostbuster orcs are pretty peak. Oh, thanks, Naya, for the donation. Love you, love it. That's ridiculous. And also, shotgun knees. Okay, how dare you on the last part. Toreg, Solar Leontis, Gaz, and Imperials, question mark? Okay, hold on. That Leontis looks really, really good. Oh my God, it's Krieg Leontis. Ooh. That's lovely. That's lovely. The Gaz looks very good as well. Absolutely. I mean, I'm always a happy camper for some weird Nurgle shit. And then you say Imperials question mark. Though I will say a bit, you know, I gotta be honest, I don't think there is a more, if you want to talk about like a guard litmus test, if you wanted to have a guardsman litmus test, it's whether or not they own a Baneblade. I genuinely think that is the best way to determine what kind of like guardsman litmus test you have. Is did they make, build, and paint a Baneblade? And because I love that tank so much. It's so cool. It's so unfathomably large, it barely functions in the game. And it is so goofy. Love that. Big Boy Tony, Karn the Betrayer. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh my God. Okay. Karn 1, you made him out of what looks like to be an 8-bound miniature, with various 8-bound base things. 1, extremely uncool of you to put what I assume would be Janicia Kroll's head in Karn's hand. Very, very rude of you. Secondarily, pretty neat looking proxy. Very cool proxy. The colors are sick. I like the use of the 8-bound as a major part of it all. Yeah, you did her dirty. You did her dirty, man. That's fucked up. That just like rubbing salt in the wounds right there. But it is a very, very cool looking miniature, and I do like the use of an 8-bound conversion for Karn. I am not a fish. Yeah, right. Biophage. Okay. Biophage just looks pretty good. The use of getting all the vials painted up on the back of the backpack with the little scanner and all of the little individual dudes is very fun. I like this mini. I really do want a few more weird science-y bullshit from GSC. I think it would look super sick and it would have a lot of good stuff. The lab coat white is also very nice. You did a very good job keeping it mostly clean, considering that, you know, white's very hard. So I do like that. I think he's pretty cool. You say you're not a fish, though? I don't believe you. Breen, Commander Farsight. very neat looking Signalis background going on there. Also, I gotta get out of the way. Look at this little brick. Look at the little brick. He's got little feet. Look at the little brick with little feet. Wait, oh my god, is this a fucking Signalis brick? Because you have the little stubby toes? If so, that's absolutely adorable and very, very funny. But the far side looks really good too. I like the colors, like the various types of colors, like the different style. Kind of a nice combination. That's fun. Tree sapling, Dark Angel, Risen Lieutenant. Wait, this rocks. Wait, you needed to take more photos of this. Between the plume and the one arm color bit, not to mention the flowers on the base, that's actually a very nice color scheme. I like that one a lot. Yeah, I fuck with the yellow arm a lot. Yeah, 100%. The sword shading is really good too. I like the book color scheme. It's very nice. I also like how you specifically call it the Risen Lieutenant, because you assume that like they're being put together by various pieces of tech from other Marines, because it's a Risen. So yeah, that fucks. Peachy Loop, Chapter Master. That is a very cool way to do I believe that's a Terminator Captain. Also nice effects on it. You got the big bloody foot crunching there. The transfer on that is sick. I see you've done you got is it I think it's the Terminator Librarian that has the hand out with the Stormbolter and then the hammer. So it's got a combination of like Librarian, Terminator Captain mixed with some other stuff, which is very nice. Is that an Alpha Legion crest? Nah. Vulcan, Primaris Outrider. I love the little drawn bricks. The little drawn bricks is the best part of this. Okay, couple of things. One, this rules. The OSL lighting that you have done here on not just the chainsword, but on the engines of the Outrider is really cool. The shading you've done on the green is excellent. Excellent. And having them ride like this on the highway looks very good. I'm actually, this is impressive in a lot of different sides. The OSL highlighting is very, very good. The chainsword rocks, and the use of the base is awesome. I really like this. Seeing all of these people have these amazingly beautiful models, and then you have like the Brickle in the background, and he's just like, hey. That's cool as fuck. Very, very cool. Yamawaki Rejects. Oh, wow. Oh, wait. This is actually really cool. These are... The more I look at this, they like, I didn't realize how far these conversions went. But these conversions have gone quite far. You have like a Crusader. You got the bits from a Crusader from here. The lady with the flamethrower here has a sword instead. This guy's got this giant like penitent chainsword, I think. You've got some of the yeah, it's very dark. It does look very Dark Tide inspired in a lot of ways. You've got the power sword and plasma pistols. You've got the sniper on the way back. You got the heavy stubber on the dude back here. The Ogrim with the mauls and the ripper guns and the huge knife. This does look like it's a sort of, you got the rapier here. This does look like it's very, very Dark Tide Rejects. And that's very, very, oh yeah, you can't see the cursor on stream. Sorry. But yeah, I'm sorry, I can barely see it myself. It doesn't even show up on this for some reason. Oh well. Wait, what the fuck? Generic excuse. Jesus, The Walking Dead, All Out War. Dude, look at that brick though. What the hell? You got Harry Dubois. But you've got Harry Dubois with the T-150 Fairweather armor, or whatever the hell it's called, on the legs and the arms. That's a pretty darn good Harry. I'm not gonna lie. That's actually super sick. Jesus, what the hell is the name of this though? Jesus the Walking Dead All Out War? What do you mean? Is that a Hero Forge model? I don't know. It looks like Harry Dubois. Chocolate Butter, Cathay, and Alfarius. Okay, wow. Wait. Holy shit, this dragon. Good God. Wait. Cathay. Wait, hold on. I don't know my Cathay lore yet. Is Cathay like a dragon? Or is this just a Cathay model? The Lords of Cathay can turn into dragons? Yeah, because that one chick can do it in that one model, right? So is this just the dragon form of one of their leaders, I suppose? I mean, regardless, it looks good. The blending on the wings in particular is incredible. Alfarius is chill too. I'm happy. Alfarius looks great also, but I gotta be honest, the blending on the dragons is really, really good. It's very dope. I don't think Cathay dragons have wings though. Yeah, but you know, let them have their fun. We saw Harry Dubois last time, so whatever. Bricky, it's both Alfarius. Holy fuck, you're right. Harp, Eldari gang. Hey, it is an Eldari gang. You got a little Guardian Defender there, or that might be a Dire Avenger. I think it might be a Dire Avenger. You've got yourself a Dark Reaper, an old school one, which I love. And then I actually don't even know what the big guy is. That's an old model. Is that like an old Autark? Maybe it's an old Autark. Maybe. Still cool though. The Eldar just recently had their big refresh, so it's like new stuff. Jackal, Iron Warrior, Master of Executions. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, is Jackal. Also, I do enjoy the okay, looking in the background here, we've got a Possessed, a Berserker, and the new solo Voton guy. I'm not gonna lie, Master of Executions is one, the Imperial Fist trophy is great. Two, the fact that you made this mini look as good as it does is very impressive to me, because this miniature IMO is really bad. The sculpt, that is. I do not like the Master of Execution sculpt. I think it looks bad. I think it's also very old. And I am a far bigger fan of proxying Masters of Executions. And so the fact that you have made this one look as phenomenal as you have with the skin cape, the face, and all the other bits is very impressive. It's very, very good. Mephiston and Johnson. There's the little brick. I am loving the little bricks up in here. I'm loving the little bricks. Okay, Johnson's base in particular looks really good. I enjoy the amount of like moss and various kinds of little bits there. I also like his purple cape. What is the wings I am seeing on Mephiston? Because I recognize these wings. I don't know what other miniature. Is this Stormcast? Okay, it's a Stormcast wings. There's a lot of people who have looked into the Stormcast miniatures as ways to bump up and buff up their Blood Angels, because they don't like how Blood Angels have had their miniatures look in the past couple of a couple of years. And so that is, I do like the fact you can add more stuff to that. Onyo, Captain Lysander, Boxknot, and a Praetor. Okay, Lysander looks there's a little prick. I love seeing these little bricks. I love seeing these little brickles. These are super cute. Okay, a couple of things to state here. One, the Lysander looks insane. Two, the Saturnine Praetor miniatures also look insane. And three, isn't it absolutely awful how Games Workshop hates box knots so much that they have made their rules completely abysmally bad to try to get you to stop liking box knots? It is very upsetting to me. Very upsetting because even though I'm not as big of a fan of box knots as I am Redemptors and stuff, because I do think Redemptors look cooler personally, there is a nostalgia to them. And being able to redo a box knot in the old way, like with a Bjorn or something like that, would be amazing. Sergeant Schnitzel, Angron. That is Angron. And holy hell is he angry. He seems like he's a little bit less armored, too. There's some scaly person who's going to look at this far left image and get thoughts. Box knots are cool, but this Sergeant Schnitzel, I do like a good Angrom. Also, I like just having Angrom as a model, because if you're gonna play Angron, like Angron is just a very clear and obvious character. What is Angron's job in the tabletop? Fly forward and kill everything. And god damn it, does he have his ways? Does he know how to do it? Go Angron. Good paint job. Cool stuff. The Dirty Sinner, Celestian Sacrestants. Dirty Sinner, I love the color scheme you've done for the Sacrestants, the purple and the bronze. I think you may have misclicked your camera zoom function or focus function because they seem to be a bit blurry on the imagery. That being said, I will say halberds. It's the right call. That's the right call. Good choice. Blessed halberds are very good. You got one mason there, but it's fine. We don't got to worry about it. My camera just sucks. Okay, I wasn't quite sure. Still, the color scheme choice you made is very, very cool, and I do love the halberds. And then there's one mace, but Salamander, Thousand Sun. Okay. Oh no, Samalander. My apologies. Samalander. Thousand Sun. Sorry, I was having a bit of a sip. Now, the Thousand Sun here is very good. However, I would like to point out that there is only 1,000 Sun here. So we have correctly stated that there is, in fact, 1,000 Sun. And I am happy about that. Very good stuff. Mr. Puss, Rock and Stone. Holy! Huh. Excuse me. Huh. So-called free thinkers when rock and stone. That's rock and stone. Those are some pretty good rocks and stones. The driller has this face on him right now that has the exact same feeling of like, I'm about to C4 the scout. He's so ready to C4 the scout. And god damn it, is it looking good? I like the fact that we have a rock and stone thing that's very fun. Max von Rosa, Lucius the Eternal. Okay, first things first, very good choice of using the huge miniatures grass. I think it's huge miniature. It might be gamer grass, but one of those. Very good choice on that one. Secondarily, I also am happy with the general look that you've done for Lucius. Lucius can be done in a lot of ways, in a lot of different styles, but I must admit the classic normal style of Lucius is easily some of my favorites. And so I really do like how this Lucius comes out. The flesh is disgusting. The logos are gross. The skin cape is weird, and you did the lash good justice. Good shit. All right, Assorted Voton. Ooh, oh, that Sagittar is clean. Oh, wow. Black and gold, which is the Cronus hegemony, I think. I think that's Cronus hegemony color. The capes are really solid. The blending there is good. Though the idea of making the windows like a golden color instead, I think it's really fun. You edge highlighted very well too. I can see the edge highlighting is very smooth. This is just like sleek. This is a sleek looking army. Very good stuff. I'm actually quite impressed with how like smooth it looks. Yadigan, character Marines. I know Yadigan. I commissioned this person once. I asked them to help me put together a cool idea for a Space Marine concept by getting like 5 heavy intercessors or something along those lines. And I did so because they do an extremely good job with their like glazing and stuff. And as you can tell by this look here, their armor panels and their cloth and just their general colors are immaculate. Look at the faces on the Khan, especially, and the OG Karn. The marble on the Emperor's Children base looks very good. The bird. Yeah, I mean, I gotta be honest. Yadigan is in the Discord often, and they give tips often, and they have the right ability to, because I think they are one of the better painters I have seen. Especially like the OSL, not the OSL, the Zenithal highlighting that we see on the miniatures, especially on like the Emperor's Children one. It's very good. I am quite impressed by it. This is genuinely just fantastic. A person, Night Lords, Brickathon smiley face. Now you see though, it doesn't really matter how good Yadigan does for his miniatures because he doesn't do Night Lords like a person does, okay? Doesn't do Night Lords the same bit. And I'm seeing Night Lords, and therefore, here we are. Blood on the ground, blood all over it. I also see lots of tiny little hairs on your desk. I'm so sorry, as you most likely have a cat or a dog. And I know what it's like painting with cats or dogs. It can really get you. A person is what the Night Lords will in fact be flaying. King Clam, Slaughterbound. I have not seen the Slaughterbound in person, but considering that it is just a giant murderous world eater, it's kind of hard to go wrong with it. Especially looking at this model right now. Big, evil, and full of blood. What the fuck is this? Baka Hije? Caledron, Lady of the Moon. Arch Villain Games. Holy shit. Arch Villain Games. You know what? Baka Hije, however I say your name. You could be sponsored by Arch Villain Games. You could be the owner of Arch Villain Games. You guys snuck this in here right now. But you know what I gotta say to that? Honestly, good hustle. Great hustle, because this looks fucking fire. This looks absolutely genuinely fantastic. So whoever Arch Villain Games is and whatever that is, that's cool. That's awesome. I'm gonna look up Arch Villain Games now because that looks awesome. Moth, Chosen of the Fly Lady. Portents of Death. Okay, Moth, Chosen of the Fly Lady is fun. 2, thank you for the little brick. I love the little brick. 3, great Wolf Priest. Best looking chaplains out there by far. Second, what is the name of that model? This Death Guard looking, oh, not really Death Guard, this Nurgle horse model. Because it looks very good. The base in particular looks extremely good. The colors are great. The amount of schlop on there is very good. But is it the Harbinger of Dread in Sigmar? I've seen people proxy the Harbinger of Dread in Death Guard Demon Princes. Oh, Harbinger of Decay. Sorry, Harbinger of Decay. In the Death Guard Demon Princes, I have seen people use the Harbinger of Decay for those particularly, which is very cool. It's a very good looking model in general, and so is the paint job. Domination 96, Assorted Marines. We've got the Leviathan above here. You know, I had a Leviathan Dreadnought I was going to use for my I have a Leviathan Dreadnought I was going to use for my Night Lord's army. I was going to, that is. The Dark Apostle and Master of Possession look really good. The Sword Brethren also are very good. I can tell you got a good Templar fan there. That said, the Goth Rocker and the Kiss Marine. The Kiss Noise Marine fucks. That's very fun. Okay. Shots fired. Stormcast Eternals. I haven't really seen much on the Stormcast Eternals before. They look pretty good. I'm also a big sucker for white and gold and like purple. I like that regal kind of colors combination. And those do all have a general regal kind of look to it all, which does kind of vibe pretty well. So I do like that. I actually haven't seen much Stormcast. Pretty neat. Scion Stone Elite. It's the Bane Blade. 11 barrels of hell coming up. Yeah, no, great Stormcast stuff. That was really, really pretty. That was very, very pretty. I will say I will never say no to a Bane Blade. Never ever say no to a Bane Blade. It's gorgeous. It's big. It has tons of guns. And also, you did the thing where you put like the little cheesecloth over it to give it a little bit more of I think it's normally cheesecloth. It's for the like the foliage type stuff, which is nice. Very good, generally quite gritty. Agent the High Tower. We got, oh my god, I haven't seen a Tomb Blade in forever. Oh my goodness. Dude, Tomb Blades are, I barely ever see these guys, but they're always really, really kind of sick. They're very zippy. They're actually pretty good for objective play, but I don't really see them too often. They're kind of goofy. They're very like old Necron style. Very goofy and a little strange. All right. Chip Mercury, Lamenters, and CSM Steve. Bring the 25. What do we have here? CSM. Okay, wait. That's is that a Alpha Legion miniature? Looks like based on the colors. Yeah, and the Hydra stuff. You've got the awesome Smash Captain Lamenters doodad there. They even did the shoulder pad, which is ballsy. I believe that is the old school Blood Angels Chaplain on Jetpack, which is a very old school style look. And I guess the Space Marine or CSM Steve will be the first one. The other jump captains. Redeemed from the jar. Angrom. Can we get some White Among Us gay sex in chat? You know, I was thinking about Blue Angron the whole time. My brain was going straight to Blue Angron, but that's a much better thing to focus on. All right. Next up, Manda, Assorted Marines, and Cadian Commander. Okay. Great infiltrator with the grenade. Abaddon looks solid. I'm not going to lie, and so does the Imperial Fist Praetor, but I'm not going to lie, and maybe it's my guard bias coming in, but your Cadian Commander's face is very good. The helmet, the head of the Cadian actually looks really, really good. It's all, which I'm particularly impressed in, considering the fact that guardsmen and Cadians are tough. They're quite tough. Honestly, okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is a humorous thing I wanted to run sometime soon. Now it's not good. Like it's not good, you know. But there's a weird mixture of things you can do if you wanted to run, like a melee-ish focused guardsman blob. It's way too expensive and not particularly great, but it's like 20 Cadians, a Cadian Castellan with Power Fist, a Cadian Command Squad with 2 Power Fists, and then a Ogren bodyguard with like the Ripper, with the huge knife or something like that, or the Ripper gun. And it's like when you get into combat, it's like 10 Power Fist attacks or something. And you can fix bayonets and stuff like that. And you can do all your usual stuff. And it's like not good. But it kind of hits a little harder, more than you'd expect. And you can run a couple of them, like one with Nork Deadog, and then there's the others. You would think that a recon element probably is the best because you want to be able to make them tankier and move around and stuff. But there's actually a funny world where you do the same thing with the trench fighter one, because then you can do a stratagem for a 2-up fight on death. Have you considered a Ministorum Priest instead? I have, but I think the Cadian commander hits harder with the Power Fist. But now you do have me thinking. It's the humorous stuff. Yo, Abyssal Warden's Dreadnought. Also, I like the Brickathon brick. Thank you. Okay, the blue on the Dreadnought is very clean. The OSL is clean, but I like the knife. I like the knife a lot. Do you remember the priest's ability? Yeah, isn't it sustain hits in combat? Hold on. Now you got me uncertain. Ministorum Priest. Abilities. Sustain hits 1 in combat. Yeah. Yeah, but you see the company commander can fall back and shoot though, which is I like that one, and he has sustained hit because you still want like the guns, right? I like this melee shiv though a lot. This is a great looking dread. This is a good looking redemptor, and I like the melee shiv. Oh, Texas Tater Style Assorted Sororitas. Yeah, no. Whoa, men want me, women. Okay, you drew the brickle with the hat, but you just put men want me, women don't. What the fuck, man? I will say your sisters look great though. I gotta ask about the visuals though. So your Canoness with jump pack, which is what I assume this is, looks very good. The helmet though is sick. Now I know where this helmet comes from. This is from the Exorcist kit. And I don't remember what the one on the far right comes from, but it also looks really good. I forget where that one is from though, and I know it's from somewhere. However, this one also looks great. I like the gold, I like the power sword, and the Melta. I don't remember. I've seen that one on the top right though. The top right helmet. Oh wait, 3D printed on the jump pack helmet. Far right is the backpack bit, is the Sisters battle box. The backpack bit. Gotcha. Thank you. Yes, the helmet here is really sick. That's for next. Okay, so that's 3D printed. They look really good. They look really, really good. Freyfin War Dog. Oh, that's just cool looking. That's just a cool goddamn War Dog. Actually, wow. You did the hazard stripes very well. I'm actually a little surprised. Those are really clean hazard stripes. Just burp, 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 burp. Huh. That's just class. This is clean. Desert Possum, High Fleet, which Possum? High Fleet Leviathan Tyranids. You got a psychophage here to my left with the water. You got like a little termagant there, and you got this like kind of gloobity glooberg person over here. Just this nice like on this little pile. It looks like a combination of the Nero Tyrant and some stuff on the sides that I can't quite pin down. But damn, does that one look good? Turtle Man, Terminator Chaplain, and Gravis Captain. Very, very solid. Also, I'm a very big, I mean, the Chaplains look great, but I'm a very big Gravis Captain fan. Also, the blue looks quite good. I'm a big Gravis Captain guy, so I always purchase that. Oh, also, I like the little camo stuff you done on the cape. That's really fun. Austin 28007, Thousand Suns. Correctly labeled. Magnus did nothing wrong. Okay, well. You got points for correctly labeling Thousand Suns plural. Now you lost points for stating incorrect facts. Dillobite, updated marine models. Ooh. Okay, we love Typhus. That's a great Typhus. We love this creepy looking Alpha Legion color scheme version of Abaddon. We also like a good Lord of Contagion, and we got more of those awesome Sigmar wings on your Jump Pack Marine, which apparently looks like it has a Salamander's thing on the head. Sounds good. Wolfguard Battle Leader. Oh, I gotta say, I hate to say it, the Wolfguard Battle Leader, the Space Wolf miniatures that they got trounced the Blood Angels and stuff. Absolutely trounced them. It was kind of crushing how good they looked. The refresh was insane. Captain Randall Commander Farsight. Ooh, okay. The Farsight red. The red is very clean. The red is very clean. It's very smooth. That being said, your water effects. Your water effects are very impressive. I find the basing there to be very cool. I like how it has like the light gleam, sorry, on it. The red is good. It's very clean, but I will just say that, yeah, those water effects is great. Good shit. Firefly, sorry, Epic Deimos Vindicator. Wow, that's actually extremely clean. Oh, you got the Hawk Shroud symbol on the side too, and you got like the clean. Oh, you got two Gravis or aggressors on both sides. The lion shoulder pad. That actually is very clean. Deimos Epic Deimos Pattern Vindicator. Also, hey Damon Court, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Also known as Brad's Nightmare. Well, yeah, it's based on the Sturm Tiger. Clams, Chaos Cerastus Knight Acheron. Okay, sorry, I just sent a quick message. Okay. So wait, Cerastus Knight Acheron? Is a Cerastus? Oh, wait, I remember now. Yes. Okay. The green is, I like the grime and the grunginess. That's really fun. I like the bright green lighting as well. That's also very good. And most particularly, I love all the little transfers. Unless that's freehand, which would be insane, but the little transfers and all the chaos symbols all around is very cool. Is it not a dog? Yeah, I thought it was a dog. It says Cerastus Knight Acheron. This looks like a war dog. Maybe it was mislabeled. Asterath. God damn, is that Asterath. They did the right thing with the despite some issues with Blood Angel stuff, they did the right thing with the Asterath mini. And that's make him the same, but just a little bit upscale. And it looks fucking good because of it. Why is this called the emotional support Gilliman? It's a good Gilliman. I mean, it's a great Gilliman. You did good. The effects on the sword are great. Like, it's a good Gilliman, but why is it the emotional support Gilliman? Oh, that's so funny. Wait, Hurricane Bane, emotional support Mortarion? Vorpalus. What do you mean? What do you mean? Because you need emotional support after you painted all the goddamn trim? Trust me. I well, there's the emotional support Gilliam and the emotional support Mortarian. They both look good. Just the names are so funny. Oh. Ah, that's all of them. And that's everything. That's 92 submissions. Goodness gracious. I gotta be honest, there are some pretty insane folks in our community that can paint. I also kind of like the fact that we received a wide variety of painting styles there. There was a ton of people who had like very like new first couple of miniatures, and then there are some people that have like kind of disgusting, ridiculously good minis that are like way too good, way too good. Those are very sweet, and I'm very happy that so many of you have started painting. I liked a lot of the generous amount of like people who like started off began painting because they just started off. They started painting because of either myself or they got into the hobby recently or whatever it was, and it was a ton of fun. It's emotional support because you are doing way better emotionally than them. Better to be you than them. I guess that's not entirely incorrect, is it? All right. Chat, I'm going to go ahead and send you off. I am going to go ahead and raid Joel. I think Joel could use a good old raid. And it could be a ton of fun. So I'm going to send you off over to Joel. Your message is Joel, like the fish. Go ahead and tell him hello. Say nice things. Be sweet and all the fun stuff. And we'll all talk sometime soon. I'll see you tomorrow for more Warframe stuff.